Makwababa Agonaman TV, Agenda 1957 show so, na page, Bibia. And in some menu, I grew up on so I discussions. Na yahwɛ sɛ mo he kra na LGBTQ plus the ones and some time ago na sorry bibria man bi kra gina so take decisions ya about me nim say ye Ghana there sansan BPP and second one so say Galamsey illegal mining and one sense men so sorry say na ye nim say nkambra na MPP efi abemu na nka NDC bo sho mo de say Ghana for nka bibia be koso wa no wa no this is here na akwa kosi and yes aka ye brothers me no wa aye Ebenezer Akwa ojinima MPP Ebenezer Akwa communication team member Gomua Central and afei so ojina say yenkoto ne so aba say secretary assistant na say assistant secretary Gomua Central nti say MPP be nominations obehu Ebenezer Akwa say wa pick forms our contest as assistant secretary and your brother Kingsford Pepra and so say a communication team member Central region and afei so also pray say Deputy Communications Officer Agona West. And the NOP and Baba between Agenda 1957 shows. My brothers, Yamama Akwababa Agonaman TV. So. Bibi Aboko.
And yet,
Bibi Afiba Hoyaboko.
Oh, no. Like, in okay. Like, one way out. My brother Pepradebia, or no one bear man. Because you into me now. Seriously, I cannot sleep. Share, fiti, enjoy, and then in 4 days, in your light.
They are saying about
Matari crown. Matari. I was a copper box iron. Box iron, I made a tosso. And share, I debate in any pennicum. You to mean that because they must yes. Or send me dear, Miss President Mama. Sell do so, I ate too much.
Mr. Kingsford, and Wakaba. I'll be able to be a few bubble.
Namia don't be a boko, or domination, and which is also, me bray. Ubisan said, I want to say now, it was shall say your politics, or Kakaba, light once affected. One thing about it is we see your mind anymore. You need NPP, you need NDC. It's cut across everywhere. And you say if you are experiencing that can say NDC so experience it. Same me NDC. I'm also experiencing the same thing. And you know, a challenge I ever 2 years, you try say very resolve with the few.
Yeah, about me, going come out to finish you best start Galamsey and someone. Cecilia, who say, Omu Trimu say, course we name the course of Ghana Hanum say. And Chebia and NDC are buying ye call contest and I say ye call elections Ghana. Omode Boshema Ghana for say a buying that will be to me MPP are buying the na I say Galamsey ni the Omudi Jarian Casa. Inti sa omo ba ombehwe say nka bibia bet etutu yi na nka omo asovia ye hu ye brother Samije mfimu omo akọ Riverside ni ade ebi mo omo de nsuo ni bi kra ba TV station ni ade fo inti no se se NDC mobile no Galamsey won sensem na ekusi sen.
Okay. Mamika Chiama Agunaman TV Ashefo na Michia NDC form omo Aguna West which delegate na Michia a member of parliament and minister for we done with Jumaba oh yeah especially with the health care issue Aguna West and also Yabapa Honorable Everything Field Municipal Chief Executive Aguna West Mamichi on one of our Jumapa omo yeah at the Aguna West. You Galamsey issue now. Yeah, where say it is something that and yes, be a NDC bar so na Galamsey, I shall say a man of so. It is something that has been in the system for a while, which NPP were being mono. It was serious. Yankas NDC buying enjoy, but you and I know say this party and I said this administration and the mechanism we have to in place are here to bring down Galamsey. You see, one thing we should all put in mind is we can never end Galamsey, but it makes me minimize it.
Ghana. But my member say my brother Sam George then MPP communicator, NDC communicator, sorry, and right down now Minister for Communications. Okay, say Sabain the 9C form without any government interference within some 2 weeks to 1 month. On to mind the Galamsey. Since here and some Quebec NDC, there will be Mumukita Bibia. I mean, Bibia, what you are saying, because the core parliament, our numbers are huge. Even they don't even consider MPP. Say one for Bibimbe can one to make a decision. It is an cape, they are no kind, they bet to make an answer and Galamsey they are saying kind deal.
Yes, he shared his opinion on Galamsey whilst Abrayewo position.
Okay.
And the reality is, when we say NPP, Ego Galamsey, omo measures some put in place and it means like I say, and me and swaba. If it means your day good fruit, and I'm sure say by now, and Galamsey Ego form crab bank ayente. And one thing is when say with what you are saying concerning Sam George, then is NDC Ababem. We are dealing with human institution. Say individual differences. Yeah, your own political party members. Obi oye NDC ni because NPP was no. Omu jomo nkofo mo ye Galamsey mo mu nyiska. So NDC ni bi so betimi akwakotam be bi akase. Ono so ye Galamsey na ban e na aba. Whilst the party leadership wants to end Galamsey. Because Neka manifesto will say we will end Galamsey. And I'm sure say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Land and Natural Resource your friend is a minister no. Also he put so many measures in place to end Galamsey. Every says blue water guard, 9 months we initiate mama those that qualify to have small scale mining license or the two agreement or what to bring down Galamsey. But one thing is untimin cover bibia.
Okay.
You see say individuals and I said to me for amwa ama penimbe aso antia. How can you end it? Because mini out here saying now when him say there's an event because we win but no be amount enter. Say won't me alcohol. One TB as an announcement. So fine. We the baby to bring down to end Galamsey and I said to minimize Galamsey. But you were conform muka one ono susu nyaa obey engaging in Galamsey. Recently out to say government spokesperson for the government area Felix Ofusu-Kwache. Yes. But the Babontin can say there are MMDCs who are GCK illegal miners for a routine from NPP ABC and this so and issue communique from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Office of the Presidency, say if this MMDC is for cost why exit that kind of sikana and as can so much finish kumo the those MMDCs no IGF internal generated fund the count and issue communicate say they should stop collecting money from illegal miners. So in admire on person or illegal mining, I don't think so much so best and strong warning and the man in call for saying what would not be Jessica if he Galamsey is for one the be you and I say you be suspended. So
until so far an NDC omo should be the say like where to sign money be now
definitely how much it my cite an example ma even in Pono omo your say their national security your friends your officers
okay.
This I've forgotten the name but non-compulsory contest war.
Yes,
Ashanti region. Yes, regional organizer, Dr. Something, NDC, and he was part of those that were moving around. From say their national security operatives or more call Galamsey site called GCK illegal miners, and you could on any call for more involved in that and will Kroma say your national first vice chairman. NDC. Abanga, very good, thank you, Abanga. And national organizer, Yamin. They for the issue, and they are being investigated. Yes, in line with Galamsey.
Investigations,
they are in investigation. Investigation will bet me take just a day, bet me take a short period. It will take almost a month or two, depending on the kind of investigation investigation will take about 3-4 years now arrive at whatever that you are looking for. So they are doing almost investigation at the right time. No, almost results no ever out, and I say your munya fee out.
Feedback is out.
The feedback is out. Yes, and if the feedback for me, I've not heard say the feedback is out. You know, no one say feedback is out there. Fine, he has clarified it. And the feedback in the Bible, and you don't know so I know actually like what was the results, and I say what the response that came out of it. And Galamsey, as we come about Galamsey nye adia ye betimi akase ye ende no ende ye put all measures in place to end it.
When did you realize Galamsey nya de bituma ende no ende like a day a day?
Me, from my own perspective, from my own opinion, I see say Galamsey can int me end Galamsey within a day. And I say within a
how many years now would you say?
Idea akoso ache, and it will take a lot of factors to minimize it or to even to uproot Galamsey from the system. Share bebre ye adwuma nye and om de mo akakoshem abra uyo me fi ho no, you need to also have a way bet me abo me some be unemployed and some be burden. And any aware say aside say and SARS no, it is causing a health threat at the Mayenia. In a wagna should say, young to Galamsey, a woman say. And so Galamsey no two baby, a buy a baby say, Yensu, now for a while, almost up to a month or two, near Yansu, and no woman say, I'm not sure into Galamsey, now come into Galamsey, but in your experiences are crisis now buying. So me, I always say, yes, I'm representing the National Democratic Congress, but it should be here. Yenji say we NDC need to know who want to buy Anton.
The problem is
it affects everybody.
But problem there, say you kwa battle no nsem a wankasa mo ka kire Ghana for. And moreover, you NDC communicators be almost akọ Galamsey site. Who say some judge other side or so meet you for 3 weeks. Also promise you almost say ade cheno mo say mama waye president. For money Mambra side number age. Antina San 7 and
from the Mambra side
no Mumbai age.
Galamsey.
Yes.
Sam George in the kind.
Yes, Sam George.
One
Kokubuahin.
Boy.
You see, I always say is a opinion.
Okay.
Or no share.
For this, no opinion for the NDC.
From the government.
Okay.
Be a communicator. I represent the party in Amabijana America. Into no make Hasano. There's comment you are Menkama government spokesperson. Who say your government a particular ministry spokesperson for a particular ministry or Kasama the government. I speak for the party. Government ni initiatives, the policies oba be explaining amatimeni atiasie.
But that time no na NDC
any abem. He's what can watch then adwin.
Okay.
Unim say uni mbenta for pound be fee fun back. As soon as you be an adwin.
Okay.
So the fact on na can say me mente on na can like based on what you are saying say on no makasa asem. But me I haven't heard it.
Okay.
So okasa asem. And you know na che na adwin say bia that be win election sada na almost go back to Galamsey side. And Galamsey no say adia in the like cause wo mo yam adwuma dada enya adia etwem. And abayi so bae no enye say bia wa ye nhwe han etene nsa ahyehye na ntemu say o hwama Galamsey no akoso. There have been so many policies that has been put in place cause why say Galamsey you be minimize Galamsey, and we've seen results. Won't even can't say Galamsey they have a buy put any measures be in place chichi illegal miners 9 months. Yeah, I said 9 months for eco round, and recently just last week China phobia was site so okay.
Mr. Ben, MPP Monstance Sisia or Galamsey and some say because he say na monso mo abemu na Galamsey na ikoso pan nti Sisia NDC for abemu and then monso mo catch Ghana for.
Okay, Madam Seminia, Agunaman TV. Madam Mase, and in Checkers Coma, Buma Central, all the executives. In Checkers soon Coma and former member of Parliament, Honorable Nania Kwansa, me Papa Bakoso or Reverend Francis Yamwa, and my incoming chairman, Honorable Minta, Michecha Muina and Dana Pay, and Aguma Central Delegate in Nara, young former DC, Honorable Benjamin Kujotu, Michemo and Dana Pay. Agnaman, Debia Mekade, Omaya Etimio, Abefo, ye Pabefu, Abefu Kupa, Waha, my Ghana, ANDC, Minia Pepra, ne camp. Ye Pabefu, Abefu, and
Casapa.
It's a strong word.
Very strong word.
It's true.
My
brother, it's true. You know why? You know why?
I would appreciate some command.
My brother, you know why? No. My brother, you know why? No, you know why?
Retracting retract.
You better to also the end there. Make sign.
Okay.
But in him, Bibi Papa Biara Eba Ghana na Obunseme Yendi si aba na wa bese. Adi Papa Biara MPP yedibo gwa kwem a ye hwede Ghana fo bese enzin ababiem na yatado no na Obunsam the NDC ozo wa aba na wa bese. Me no ekai 16th May 2024. Yen current president John Dramani Mahama will make his statement be. I say I will use AI. He went for an economic dialogue with small scale miners. I say he will use AI to fight Galamsey in just 1 week. No kind no then in government no. Now you catch one there. Politics now what the Galamsey no. Munjai. Many of the property oko may sure that na radio ni TV do the same propaganda tia by no. And onu ka say a national issue, a national problem I affect in Nara, may politicize no. Da ben hu ni sa. NDC wa bem tumi kan say yen president then president Akufo-Addo ne backyard ye to Galamsey. And they are the mother campaigns behind Galamsey. They said all this. Share, I'm a message. President John Dramani Mahama, and in the NDC for 1 year ready to obey the Galamsey. President John Dramani Mahama, and in the NDC for 1 year ready to obey the Galamsey. Because you will come her and a government spokesperson, Felix Ofozukwachi. Maybe they ought to see your work. Or cut the MMDCs for be what just come from Galamsey. And very good. So the government spokesperson and make this statement, meaning he knows those people behind. Onim MMDCs no. So only more to make such statements no. So why are those? Yeah, why are those MMDCs no, still at post? If you want to fight Galamsey, where jai those MMDCs no, I'm still what are them or positions. Secondly, one national executives bebre empo de men kase minim one kasa one government communication and they buy yoko cite these two people Abanga and then Honorable Joseph Yamin said they are involved in Galamsey illegal mining ego saying so the president Nimko for Omuye involved in the Galamsey no or clear one we are now Abaka Chen say he is fighting Galamsey. Minia ye we soldier for Ghana on mine ye bomb ye o mine bo won ho kaw ye bo won ho kaw ye dey fight Galamsey mobile no you if in China more for party people more for party people what's one call blue water blue day what's the blue water guy
some in Ghana for
we Ghana for no problem but if military soldiers mafa hardcore training and to me I'm fighting join your era now mobile instead of say mobile be shem kena na ye de inyoma fufure gu akwem no mo so mo de blue water gas what is on my coach obi me peda me brother pepra mami we just one yes blue water gas the other guy say now means for and on my coach but they are not blue water gas they are not military personnel. Blue water gas en kotumi kwachi obi akeke enti no on mine no ye bo won ka president man ye nyinara simpie ogina simpie so ye president John Dramani Mahama gina simpie so aka kire ye just recently say on one crofon can be. Minim say my brother prepare ye be there because o say on one crofon nti say prepare ye NDC ni and my brother ska on we ye Galamsey ni bi because on one onim say my
I had to Galamsey. Say Aguna was on.
Na so betimi atra Aguna was we to ye kan say takwa anameboa. Oh ha no free but oya ye be dey me ni evidence because president no be catch say ne nkofo e na omo wo Galamsey ni mu omo na omo ye campaigns a omo tokoso say yan asase na omo asen atwa omo ho settings aban asen atwa ne ho abeka che say we are fighting Galamsey minia Ghana bebie e no ya me ho say me ye Ghana ni mabemu bu say me ye Ghana ni because me hwe say me ye Ghana ni na Ghana water to me catch me say nsuo na eba won system ni mu no anwa make na no aye diama nyoma e wo so omode ndru e wo so omode from nsuo na nsuo no eye safe for drinking no omo ye ne times 10 no
omo ye ndru ben times 10
endo na say nsuo no nsuo na omo purify the call households na de no they have to add other chemicals to it na ye safe for drinking but due to this Galamsey o say Galamsey no machines ne nyoma omode eye no mercury na de afen nsuo no mu no enya de keto a omenua
ban some people abamo abe manhu sa problems say o site ni amanhu
menua ye jitu
because na MPP abri so na Galamsey so koso pa
menua ne kra ne say MPP aban ye jitum say na Galamsey koso inti ye ka kire ye nua mu yi say adena ye kodo no mo on politicizing because enya dia ye play politics with it we heard them kufra MPP fuso mu hia skanti omode won kofu egu so omu ntu Galamsey omu politicize adia no ye jitu mu you see one way ye betumi determine say a particular administration is an effective administration is say we accept adibia be
say no mobile opposition na mo accept and say mo abem
onewa agnaman ye wa bem ye jitu mu me I was on radios and TV and they be am jitu say Galamsey ekoso nemom ye de enyoma aguakwem unia them NDC for kroya o president Akufo-Addo share machines or sheshe excavators o twa tu mu pumps or sheshe no and these people ye kwasa enyoma na no mo afa chiri abagina TV so you see some Jemfi and Sam George ombegina na asema mu ina kan say some machines na ye sheshe no ye betumpo e de aba na e de abaye bibi foforo na e de abebo man no you see they said all this we had Kwekubuai yeah 2024 election because of vote that omo person omo ba mu biem anytime you use words be o ma metwe sign ope vote nti utumi ka kire Galamsey say mudi munya abotre Kwekubuai was munya abotre
what 30 seconds
nyame ya abdom na say ye ba mu ye be ma motu and aban we say oku tia Galamsey unia Saba we to me kutia Galamsey anke wo say sa MMDC is now honorable Felix Ofusu kwache ebe kan say wo gi sika from Galamsey no e wo so oyi wendi ana osake won Saba we e person fight Galamsey president mama to me make kan kire say ono an crofo no no mo wo Galamsey ni mu no how can a leader tell ebe ka kire say e ye kan say minim say me am crofo unim say one crofo and why ye hwan we also kutia Galamsey
okay
no
2 minutes for responses now 2 minutes now
you can say make 2 statements concerning blue water guards and concerning blue water guards and the America say government spokesperson Ira Felix Ofosu kwache Emeka say some MMDCs be AJJ sika efi illegal miners for no more they come IGF for no I stated say idea it has been in existence for a while even during their tenure Abrana NPP was on not those particular MMDCs for APHGC scan it didn't start from NDC it mami make it a clarification and
someone you be ready
omudo be you obi
onchire yo bi aye boni
omo ye say eye normal na ewo ho enti
o kasa na wano nti se o che
eye normal na ewo ho MPP for a time no na etisa and eye ba be mu no those MMDCs no so no follow that kind of trend and NPP for no eye no and what ba bonti abeka say what is say san your man ekoso now if those MMDCs no enjoy some mu gisika no efi these illegal miners for no na they'll be suspended na fe no o me face emra na wo Ghana ha see no so and I'm correcting say it didn't start from NDC say yeah illegal miners foska or beside the role of blue water guards no Dina Kasankasana explain itself say blue water guard Jomi and say they patrol the river bodies or more patrol in Sua to prevent or to deter illegal miners no from doing mining in those particular river bodies and they educate communities no more illegal mining no communities are mining they educate them about the consequences of illegal mining.
So far more effectiveness no more results.
Yes, if blue water guards they are doing their best and all can say one time military for and fighting this
but don't you Galamsey. Also think it's a blue water guards just an initiative to create an employment for the NDC?
If it was an initiative to create employment, I agree with you, fine. But say I won't say initiative now or is it yielding results or not? Whether we like it or not, someone has to be employed. We need to or see a share illegal mining, they put a stop to it. And these people have been employed to do their job. Results and I said the NPP more time or year forestry, these blue water guards, in particular communities, will always be they are there.
24/7.
They are there. They are there. And all kinds of military form and young Juma more time NPP for now military form and fighting these illegal miners. No. Money Ravi said 9 months no consist of military, police, immigration officers. In fact, most of the security agencies are Ghana say, and they come up boom, are blended to form up that 9 months. And still military force, and I said the military, I can't want fighting Galamsey. So you should know, say 9 months no consist of the military, the Ghana Armed Forces, the police service, seconds. And other security agencies are more fighting Galamsey. And yen I say, yes, she excavators be yet issues recently, just last week. 9 was for no Kochi, China 4 and then on social media they are involved in Galamsey. So there has been a resource, and Americans say we inherited this from the previous administration. Yeni mesa omukreti. I always say there are challenges because na Ghana for nimu say NPP for ntimi mbu aban ntimi mbu omani ye no ntino am di tumi no ama NDC for and Ghana for ya aware of the challenges Kronu ye face and ye dey say NDC for resolve so omo ya aware say there has been an improvement here cause why resolve those challenges
the time na so my man is so 2 to 3 minutes now find your responses now
on the quote me read the quote be baby and quote say neka or say jealousy is the last meeting to attend in order for you to become a rich. You see these NDC people, they were jealous of NPP. I'm telling you. They are now mine, and one and I you know. But now I'm pede, woba, no be say no makra. NDC, wosu mine. Wopede woba, I say bia, na ye bibi boni on. Wopede woba na Galamsey no, wobe shem kenan wo yenye ankasa.
But I also think say Ghanaians had enough of NPP.
Oh, any problem? Na sisi e say na yen hu.
We sure say more good managers of the economy than the NDC because as NDC should be even though say you better say nema 1 or 2 be so.
Okay. Minia, ye we na agna west, me Uguma Central. In Suba ofie na hen. Minia pepra o misa no.
Yes, I'm facing water challenges.
Member. Minia patron okasa me David question no it's not meant for you to answer.
Okay, let me not a rhetorical question.
Say we were not better managers of this economy. Ye wa bem. Employing a to pipe. And then say bogwala agitwon 2 days na egwa and they to pure water na edugwal Ogumwa Central Abna West yet to pure water na edugwal bisa ho de day ntia konya ko plant e man yinsu no they cannot if Galamsey issues no minia enya grow abai we abese bibia
Oh, 30 seconds.
Abai we abese bibia and me catch you make ni play and then minia pepram wo yemu a omunyanya nanka nanado wo so mo manage nyoma yi wankasa minia pepra wo tie wo fie nsu kramba omunyanya nka ye na ye wodo but amede ni na she Ghana fo wonsem Ghana fo na tumi ni hye wonsem na Ghana fo so rehwe ada NDC ene na ban wo ye e wo Ghana ha hwe ene me ba me nam konyako ensunu mi du o me hwe howe ankasa
What time na me hwe your next story me start also yen hwe LGBTQ wonsem
yeah
and so you who send me so sorry ye pa Ghana hanom empo parliament ka pass a bill senka ye former president Nanado nka on assent na che senka mbe ye mbra say utu anamon bi etesa nka criminal most so Nanado when dam juma no sisi anu mo ba position no mo stance for this LGBTQ and what to say
me da say yen time Parliament passé, but there was a President Nanado Dankwe Kufuor or assenting. But when to me because as I will be the court, a private individual.
We are sure that upon a private individual.
Oh, but how will I determine? Because from statements from the court and the media, he was a private individual at the court, and obeying they are sent it to the bill.
And don't you also think say Jumedi bi wo hono mo a na ehia agents attention senka enim say LGBT ho nsensem se na ekwe Ghana ha no na nka ekọ court no so nka senka omo gina asem no so because yenim say there were cases ebeto da ma asem no ho no e ba ya na omo egina so na omo take decisions there then e ba ya court no ntumi ngina so wan hwe da ma asem no wan ka se na bia president bituma go ahead na what's na wa MPP go opposition.
Okay, minya me that say. Minya omaya we Ghana is a country of law. Yembu ni keke rule of law. Yembu omaya ni keke say me na me the president. I have all the apparatus. I have all the power. So I should no. You see, this is why sometimes yen institutions no to me ye juma yi because yen politicians ye ba be mu a ye pede ye use yen power ye di control nyoma bi.
Until we a confirmation say Nanado ne power control the judiciary.
No, not at all.
Because my question is say we had cases na sa bill no obi dey akọ court me ho no mansana
so can you give me one? Can you give me one case which was pending that the president assent to that?
And now any question president assent. Now say judicial no gina assembly so no di but sabe no da ho e ma assembly by mo di assembly no ma the results by me said an kai be ma e bia by the time e we ni mama hu sabe
me ne cre but in all this our government did so well on many occasions. President Nana Akufo-Addo e kan say same sex we no gin to that okay on many platforms but this current government then we found Obeka say oh yem pass very good but me ba odi no so yem pass but omo ba ba mi omo tumi gina enkofo bia wo so omo for omo so no omo pass mbra bi de boa one government businesses omo tumi aye no ntem but omo yeye wo parliament for asem e beje amount but for the president to even tell us LGBTQ and a priority no. This speaks a lot. Wow, LGBTQ and for the year demonstration mean you pramo etumi year demonstration etiaye or say a priority and then you look say LGBT asema mi kempo mi yim de mi pray a se me yam hu edo mi yam hu edo mi yim because this year youth ni ha na ebo LGBT asem so pe or the watch you or the one use to state institutions what they chill what they harass you what they tatao and this is the norm of this current NDC aban. Look at what happened to Baba Amando. We had this current CEO for YE Malik Basentali on the social media post. O to be chechire mo e tro adia to me tro ya be tro se president Kufuor ne na nua bi kra no ye in support of LGBTQ or one of their members. So in the national no na mama President Kufuor kra on to me sign because ono Jay say he is even part of them. He said all these things. Yeah, beche no. Why not cheap Malik Basentali? Obi anche no because we believe in law. We believe that this country is governed by rules and regulations, and everybody has his own right. Yanche no freedom of expression. Yanche no, but this government, Obi atro Bibi say oh, President Mama should force Parliament or should do any means possible. Say Parliament bet me a pass now. I sent it to it no. Na ya betche no. Ni ye jojo no. Share Baba.
What is seconds?
Baba Amando. Yeche this guy. One from Ghana police na ni nya. Police no so say okay. Omu njai no. Anytime you be here guy no, omu be invite no. Court say dabi da. The judge sitting on the case was say dabi. No mu China, he may influence the investigation going on. In fact, I mean, by the way, me catch your plane. On your ready, so about quitting LGBTQ.
Okay.
Where is Sam George?
And that's it. My Kingsford. Sisi Amabre so, yenim demonstrations, attacks, everything moye to the former government. Sisi Amo abemu. To see more other apparatus to deal with these LGBTQ issues. To see no more stance here.
Okay. You ban on this LGBTQ plus which is the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. NPP for a more time whilst NPP was in power, no more buying a core parliament. Unfortunately, no. You ran another damn good for a president. Into me, I'm Mra Ghana because they claim say it was in court as at that time. But Parliament passed that particular bill. A trim the campaign a can be concerning that say bar and dreams so far as you are another damn good fado. Entimi and sign it here. That means it is not in existence. Already an entimi and mind to existence that so far as I went to me and sent it there, it is no more like in existence. Sam Georgia, me born now I'll say on and on propagate those kind of LGBTQ plus on and on kind of more. He's the same person who was reintroducing that same bill in Parliament. Review on that. Parliamentary committee are in charge of those things. Review of that to make sure the Parliament will pass that as a bill. You are John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana. Many Kasa no see you are Mahama see and yet priority as it stands now. Looking at Nyoma Elkoso. To some extent, you're right, John Dramani Mahama is right.
Because I didn't know you're right.
A particular era behind Nyoma at a particular point in time.
See, for now, no, then partner will feel
for now. Ejumasem youth Ejuma Ayapa.
Many people are brave,
he has to create a lot. Omo Napco Omo ye ekosi say.
Anything I make us say now I'm so other side. Because I end say who here and then can
say and who here. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so anka say ehu here. Ghana phone tie me yepa. O anka say ehu here. Or see and come one of the topmost priority as it stands now.
And
We here, but any idea, and we here for
Pa.
now. Or putting measures in place. For now, let me chip in this. You are John Dramani Mama so and can be that say Parliament pass never do any on signing. He has never stated that anywhere. Says yeah, no, maybe the end say maybe a Ghana for will have an issue against this current government, NDC. Me count no. Bra Parliament a pass a bill no. Na you are John Dramani Mama. No hoko kwasa. As a person pass, as a person pass. That is when I make catch Ghana for say you come control. You've not been fair to Ghanaians. I had that dog. But for now, endu ni pale ni mi asema ye kan ni ano. Ni titi and say endu ye ra John Dramani Mama ni. So what can he do about it as it stands? He can't do anything about it. I will say Parliament and the command. Say Parliament in fair commander. Minia oka easy way. Say one anti anko no one spark ya ebetu. Anya adwuma. Yeah, etina de ni mba ni ma. Then obetimi afa ho. And to say for now it is not part of the topmost priority. To some extent he is right. Because at the end of the can one seminar and embedded in him. I don't know what kind of fit while I was in opposition and Yaba Bemuni say, oh, best sign it. At the end of the day, he's going to sign it. And the bill has been reintroduced again in Parliament. So, what is the issue? Me to me, no, me who assemble meeting in the 90s year woman. As to say, I can we declare I'm a Ghana films or no nyadia be on the banning or best signing. That is when Ghana for Becca said, you challenge you are John Dramani Mama and NDC are buying a Montro. But we in Montro